Hey y'all, welcome to Veggie Farm. I'm Stacy and the seasons have changed since my last garden tour. So I'm going to show you how it looked at the end of spring, and I'll show you all the changes I made for the summer. I'll show you the things I had to take out and some replanting I did and just some updates to protect from the summer sun. So stick with me and we'll start the tour. Now let's start with these nasturtiums. This is the first thing to be completely burnt. The green you see in there are weeds. So I'm going to empty this whole pot and change it out to something else. And the next thing, the cucumbers. Poor cucumbers. I'm going to harvest the cucumbers that are left. And start something else in this pot. I actually think there's some kind of borer damage here. You can see. So this patty pan squash is probably on its way out also. I actually think it had some vine borer damage. I saw something oozing out of the stem over there. But it has a few squash left on here. I'm gonna harvest those and then take this out and replace it with something else. The corn experiment is not going that well. It's a lot of brown. I don't think I amended the soil correctly, and maybe it hasn't been watered properly. And it's time for the dahlias to go. And these are the white potatoes that have finally died back. And I planted some sweet potatoes where we had the red potatoes. Hibiscus is looking good. And the sunflowers are starting to get some color back. I think it's just too many in that pot actually. I just threw a handful of seeds in there. And this tomato plant in the back is all the way leaned over. The stakes cannot hold it up any longer. And I think it's on its way out. There's a lot of brown leaves in there, so I'll be taking that out. And a lot of these have sun damage, so I'm going to take a lot of these tomatoes out. I'll keep a few of them, but the rest will be out. Even the elderberry plants have had some damage. A lot of burnt leaves, dried out leaves. Let's start here, right here in the center where I had the nasturtiums. This is a moringa tree that I planted from seed that I went ahead and replaced the nasturtiums with. And then over here where the patty pan squash was, it got replaced with Louisiana long pod okra. And then this is how the shade cloth looks on the boxes. It's late in the evening now, so almost 8 o'clock. So I have it pulled back and we got some rain. So I wanted to make sure that all the rain would get into the boxes. So I pulled those back. And this is where the cucumbers were. And I also planted more okra here, some Alabama red okra. Okay, so this is the corn. This is my third try with this, and I can see some of it popping up, but I'm not holding out hope for that corn. And this is what the dahlias are looking like. So I removed a lot of the dead leaves, and after some good rain, it looks like I may get a few more flowers out of that. And then right here in the center where the potatoes were, planted an oriental pumpkin, and it's supposed to climb up the trellis instead of vining out as much. And this one I planted some sunflowers in the middle and some 1,000-head kale around it. And this is what the sweet potatoes are looking like. And right next to it, the Jamaican sorrel hibiscus. So that's ready to be harvested, some of those roselles off of that. And sunflowers are probably about ready to come out. Might be able to get some seeds off of a few of them. These are the apple trees full of aphids. I don't know if you can see that. I've sprayed it a couple times and I just can't get rid of all of them. And then over here, some peppers and my single seed challenge. Now this is 2 plants in here, but the one right here is the actual single seed challenge. And I can see that it's starting to bud and form some ground cherries in there. And then these are the melons. You have cantaloupe, and then in the middle there's a sugar baby watermelon, and then on the end this is a yellow petite watermelon. So it looks like I do have one sugar baby that is actually forming. I can find it for y'all. And then right here is the ashwagandha and the stevia that I ordered from Etsy. And there is a black Hungarian pepper that I didn't take out. And this is the Miwa kumquat, and it has lots of flowers and it has a few fruits growing on it. Let's see if you can see that. And so this is everything that I replaced the tomatoes with. Here I put some teddy bear sunflowers, and then there's lemon cucumbers, white wonder cucumbers, mantra cucumbers, national pickling cucumbers, and Armenian cucumbers. Guess you can follow the theme there. I really wanted some cucumbers since my last ones didn't make it. And these other 2, the black trellis and the red trellis next to the basil, I planted some yard-long beans, so we'll see what happens there. And these are just some herbs that I ordered from Etsy also. The sage, some eucalyptus, lemon verbena, lemon thyme, and this one I planted from seed, and that's St. John's wort. This is what the patio garden is looking like with the shade cloth. And the elderberry is looking much better. All 3 of those come back. And let's see. I can show you all what the herbs are looking like around here. That borage is ready to come out. And let's see. The yarrow is looking a little sickly. I see a lot of yellow in here, so we just had a lot of rain today. Looks like some things have fallen over. And also, I probably need to hit them with a round of fish fertilizer. So this is one last look around how the summer garden is looking. and just stick with me, and I'll keep you all updated on how the changes are working out. Thanks for watching. Happy growing.